You know it's a good news story when it starts with a Florida man. Okay.
Jesus.
And that's,
Jesus.
and trust me, you're going to, okay. A Florida
already know.
man aged 70
God. All right.
allegedly peed on over $10,000 worth of food at Sam's Club.
Why?
I don't know that we'll ever get to the answer of why, but let me give you the details if you must. I know
I hate
it's
it.
a little scary. I got a little like, what the hell when I saw this headline. Okay, so Mr. Patrick Francis Mitchell, because even if you're 70, they're still going to put your middle name on there, was arrested on June 4th and has since been charged with criminal mischief, resulting in over $1,000 in damages and disorderly conduct, according to Lake County, Florida. So at approximately 9:49 local time on May 30th, Mitchell was allegedly observed urinating in an aisle of the Sam's Club in Lady Lake, which is a town outside of Orlando. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a female customer used her cell phone to capture pictures of the alleged incident, and then she showed them to a store employee per the affidavit. The store closed circuit television captured additional footage of the alleged incident. The legal document, the affidavit, stated that Mitchell allegedly walked up to 2 pallets, faced the shelf, placed both hands in front of him below the belt line, and stood there for several seconds, doing what the document said appeared to be behavior consistent with urination. Okay. Footage also showed Mitchell allegedly walking around the snacks section of the store, sitting in some patio furniture for approximately 10 minutes before paying for his items and leaving. And to be honest, I mean, some people just need a nap or a little rest after peeing a lot, so it totally makes sense. Okay.
I hate it.
I know. So the store managers, because don't you want to know what he peed on?
Yes, I do.
The store managers later confirmed there was urine on 2 pallets. Okay. These pallets contained approximately 188 cans of Vienna sausages and 345 cans of Spam. This guy is against processed meat.
It's like shelf-stable meat. No way. Not on my watch.
I'm pissed at your processing. Yeah.
Ultra processed. Blah.
Maybe he's a Texan. Not fit for human consumption. I don't know. But anyway, the affidavit stated that store's employees were forced to throw out the contaminated cans, resulting in a loss of $10,584.84. Now, remember, this is Sam's Club. So in my mind, I am picturing a Spam can bigger than my head. I don't know if they make them that big. But what do you think that... Okay, but you're talking 345 cans, okay?
That's a lot of urine. Like, how much coffee did he have? That guy's got a solid prostate for being 70 and being able to urinate that much. Like,
that's why I had to go sit down in the patio section for 10 minutes. But okay. Hold on. Okay. So you're talking 345 cans of Spam. And I honestly haven't bought Spam in a while, but let's say it's $5 a can. Okay, that's only $1,700.
Trickle down urinomics.
And Vienna sausages are tiny and they're less than $1. So I'm like, how big were these cans? Was it a 6-pack of Spam?
Oh no, it looks like it was.
Is it like bigger than my head? Do you want me to measure for context?
So it comes in a box, and it's a box of 8, and it's like a 12-pack. So there's 12 cans in each box.
But see, so I'm even more confused, because why wouldn't you then call it 72 boxes of Spam? Why call it 345 cans? You see what I mean? Like, I'm confused.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But it does not appear that they have oversized cans of Spam the size of your head. So there's
what about Vienna sausage? Does that come in like the big 2-pound can. Like, have you seen the peanut butter? It looks just like a little jar of peanut butter, but it's like oversized.
Yes.
So instead of
Okay.
like the little Vienna, sausages that are this big, now all of a sudden they're the size of a hot dog. Like, I don't know. I don't shop at
No,
Sam's.
no, it's an 18 pack. So there's like,
So once again, if it was that doesn't even make sense. Either they are only throwing out a partial pallet because if you have an 18 pack and you have 188 cans, one does not go equally into the other.
now I gotta get the calculator out. Damn it.
I
Look at you
know.
making me
So
mad.
188 divided by 18 is 10.4. So they only threw out 10.4 cases.
Well, okay, I'm gonna do the math.
So then so they just literally threw out what was wet?
Okay, so no, you can't do that. So
You got to throw it
let's
all
see.
out.
Hold on. How many Vienna sausages were there? How many cans?
188.
88. So that's $2,300 for 188 cases. And then let's go back to Spam. Spam was, I gotta go back and look at the price.
So I'm thinking that their cans mean cases because also 188 cans of Vienna sausage could fit like in a buggy and a cart. You know what I mean? Why would you need a whole pallet for that?
True. How many
345.
Okay. That's $8,000. So they're counting cases, not individual cans.
Okay, so then that's a little. Okay, so this is way big. So I mean,
that's $8,000 worth of Spam. You couldn't get, and it's biohazard.
345 cans of Spam sounds like a lot, but 345 cases of 12 packs of Spam.
8, but yes, still an absurd amount of Spam.
That's a lot of freaking Spam. Is the town folk of Lady Lake, Florida, gonna boycott because there's a shortage of Spam?
Dude, I would have dumpster dived that shit unless they went in and opened all those cans. Because, I'm going to take it home and I'm going to spray it down in the backyard, the individual cans. No, that's so much food that you could, because there's literally, it's sealed. It's sealed and there's no paper.
Bodies here? No.
Okay.
I am all about saving money and I am all about preventing food waste, but once it is pissed on, it is dead to me. There is not enough Clorox in the world to fix that.
Let's have a whole different conversation because cans that are stored in warehouses often, rats and rodents walk, and even bugs walk all over those cans. Are you disinfecting?
Be right back.
Are you disinfecting your cans every time?
Because I am now.
When I worked in a kitchen, I was a lunch lady, and we had to rinse them off, and then we had to use our sanitizing solution to wipe down the actual lid of the can, and then dry it off, and then open it. Because notoriously, warehouses are slap full of rodents because of everything.
Oh, I have to rethink all my life now.
You do. You're welcome. So, what's a little pee, man? Because, you take it, say you have a truck, and you take the truck through a fucking car wash, right? And so all the cans in the back, clean as a whistle, because you took it through the car wash with the soap and the wax and the hot water. There's nothing wrong with that. Urine didn't get inside the can, and then Spam doesn't even have paper labels. They're printed on the can. So it's just a flipping can.
I'm so glad that we finally found something you were passionate about. Wowzers.
Urine cans. Thanks, Florida man. So realistically, no. But I'm thinking from a standpoint of, if I'm having a hard time feeding my family, I'm not at that point, I'm not above grabbing a few fistfuls of cans and washing the hell out of them. I'll bleach the outside of the cans.
There you go. Set them out in the sun. The sun.
Well, then they get hot and oogie. I don't. And it's Florida. If they've, Florida.
Okay, so a store manager was eventually able to provide police with Mitchell's name and contact information based on details stored in his Sam's Club membership portal. So if you're gonna do nasty shit in Sam's, don't be a Sam's Club member. So this poor gentleman. He pleaded not guilty to both charges against him during his court appearance. His next court date is scheduled for June 30th. I have already set up a Google alert. We'll follow up. But oh my goodness, let us know down below. Hey,
no, No, he pleaded not guilty.
Yeah.
What if someone stole his Sam's card?
Identity theft is common. So, yeah, it was not his urine. He's going to require it like a DNA test. Did they save some of the Did they take a sample so that way they can match it to the provider? Okay, I'm going to need a shower after this story. Okay, so A, are you shocked that this happened in Florida? Because I am not. I've lived there. People are weird. Two, would you wash it and still eat it? I'm going to vote no. And I don't know what else. I have to go.